we say hello to the people watching the VODs on YouTube. Hi. Hello.
No,
Hi, VOD.
I need to
I say
upload.
goodbye.
I need to upload the other video. I now remember that I forgot. That's fine. I had to do my subathon things. So yeah.
Take me out to dinner.
Yeah, you had things to do.
Yeah. I had things to do. So that's
There's no
fine.
excuse.
But
How dare
anyways,
you.
how's everybody doing? Let's see. Greenie, would you mind playing that funky music? And yes, everybody join Greenie's stream because she got the funky music.
Play that funky music,
Green Brain.
Play that
Indeed.
funky music, right?
And how about somebody rolls me a d4? Hmm.
Do you wanna roll the dice? Yes, I do. Anybody doing it? Who's got it?
Yeah, whoever gets it first.
I feel like
Okay.
I feel like
Damn
a
it.
sleeper agent with this D&D because literally I will absolutely forget entirely what happened in a session, and then I just look at the first sentence of Dishonor's notes, and then it all just floods back to me, and I'm like, I'm ready to kill again.
Speak of the devil, Mr. Rexmoa, what happened last time in this?
Wait, this
lovely
is me?
session?
I'm number 4? I thought I was safe.
Well, Taurin rolled first.
I
Oh,
got
what?
you.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no.
Welcome.
I was too slow. This is what I get. So last session, we got into a bar fight. We saved a tabaxi engineer who was inventing it's not the combustion engine because it doesn't run off of fuel, but it runs off of the, what's it called? What are they called again?
Stratagems.
The stratagems, which is, you know, the MacGuffin magic electricity energy source that the city relies upon. And while we were doing that, Bip was befriending a stranger in the corner who happens to have a tail, and they were also the person that Taurin saw at the scene of the crime, but they think he promised they didn't do it, and we were like, okay, we'll take you for your word. And they also said that I work with an organization of people who are trying to solve these murders and kidnappings, and they made the point of saying that they're probably separate things. Also we met 2 of the new gods of Port Strail, Seraphina, the Saint of Pride, and Rupert II, the Saint of Compassion. And they announced I don't remember the specific title, but it's essentially like an invention contest, and whoever wins the contest gets granted they can stay in the upper district, never to return again to the lower districts aside from to laugh at the poor people. And Rexmoa made some off-color comments about the perhaps the legitimacy of these gods, much to the chagrin of the rest of the group. And then we went to the Inventor's Quarter, where we met back up again with the person that we saved at the tavern, and they showed us their invention, and they were like, yeah, this is gonna get me out of poverty and I can start living in the upper district, but I gotta not get my knees broken by these other inventors, because apparently, engineering, it's a cutthroat field. And in Rexmoa's wisdom, he decided to hey, this guy's name is also Rupert. I'm sure you like him. He can stay with you. Keep you safe, and then if anything happens, he'll be able to find us. And I forget if we rested or not. I don't think we stayed over because there wasn't a lot of room. He basically lives in a studio apartment.
Yeah, that's
We
pretty
literally
much it.
just left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Dishonor said.
7 days from the Inventors Fair, you guys spend the day trying to figure out a little bit more about the murders in the town of Port Strail. Sorry, my brain got confused there for a second. And then you help some people, And in the end, it's about sunset at this point. Sun is setting down, and you are outside of our lovely new friend, Sarjo's studio apartment, workshop / tinker area thing. And you left your dog Rupert there. Now, as I said, the sun is setting and you guys have the whole town for yourselves. What would you guys like to do? Knowing, again, reminding you that there is things about murder, kidnappings, and of course the upcoming Inventors Fair.
As I recall, Zarjo hasn't given us any tasks yet, right?
No, he just
Not
pretty much
yet.
showed you his place and told him, hey, you guys can come in here if you need some help or something.
In fact, he even requested us that we go to a place of rest now, that way we don't get involved in anything.
So long rest it is then, I think, if that's what
Well,
everyone wants to
depends on
do,
what you
or
guys wanna
a short
do.
rest?
I mean,
How good is everybody?
I'm good enough.
Let's see. I gotta open up my cart.
I literally took 10 damage from that brawl. I'm completely fine. I could recover that just by using my second wind.
Oh, I got one wild shape on me. I'll be good. I'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, in character conversation time.
All right.
So do you guys really want to rest for the night? The way I see it, since these murders and kidnappings tend to happen as the sun sets, perhaps it would be prudent of us to do our own patrol and perhaps conduct our own little investigation. They primarily take place around the Gray District, from what I recall.
I'd be up for a nightly prowl.
I do feel as if I want to see what exactly is causing these kidnappings or murders. I just find it too strange that they're two separate things, unconnected at the same time.
Let's
Yeah,
go
we
see
didn't
what-
really learn too much about the first victim.
That is true. And if you guys recall, sorry, let me interject a little bit. If you guys recall, you did see that a couple of shopkeepers were witnesses of the scene of the crime.
What is that NPC's name that we met in the tavern that wasn't Zarjo?
Rin, the lady with the
Oh yeah, that's right.
weird
Ren.
the lady with the shadowy figure, tail, and all covered.
Can you remind me, did she say that, the typical thing, it's like, oh, I'll find you when the time comes?
She gave you a sending stone so you could communicate
Oh
with
yeah, that's
her
right, that's right.
and set up the point.
She
And
said not.
exactly, she was like, yeah, don't call me too much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
But she
yeah.
did
Don't
say-
do the joke where I walk 5 steps and then you use it.
Exactly,
It's expensive.
exactly. And she did also mention that obviously the tavern, the plain dagger, could be like your guys' own meeting point.
Are we still welcome there?
I mean, you did pay for the damage done to the chairs.
All's fair. Right.
Look, it was their fault.
Dude, 5 gold for a chair. That's also like pretty generous.
That is pretty generous. I would say 5 gold is a very, very big amount. That man could
Wait,
repair
did
the
you
bar.
seriously give that man 5 gold?
He did.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also the service fee.
I took it out of my wallet. I gave him 5 gold.
Correct. And if I remember, somebody gave Rin 3 gold. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave her
someone did.
3. Yeah, Kipper's
Mm.
not good at. I don't think negotiations when it comes to money.
But also, I gave him 5 gold more than just the fact that there'd be like possibly broken furniture, but the fact that there was going to be an actual fight inside his shop, which could have meant cleaning up blood and so on and so forth. So
That is very true.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on you. As I said, you guys have the freedom to do what you want. You have a lot of options, and it would be up to you.
I'm not saying we should split up, but I don't think whoever's committing these crimes would target us. They may even stay away. We are a large group.
Yes, from what we know so far, they seem to be targeting people mainly in the Grey District. The poor and the downtrodden. Those helpless to defend themselves. And, well, I hope not, G. Hopefully, maybe we could prevent that from happening tonight. Well, as I imagine it, if we could do our classic gather information. Where's those 2 shopkeepers who we missed that were witnesses to the first murder? Or they found the body, rather. And perhaps it'd be wise to find points around the Grey District we could post up and stake out. I mean, many hands make light work.
That is true. So, from you guys' position, you guys are of course in the Scholar District at this point. If you guys wanted to go to the Grey District, which is pretty much at the other side of town, it would take you a little bit of time. So if you guys want to go straight there, we would say that at that point, nighttime would be there. Like, it would be dark outside. Of course, you guys know that the town is illuminated by the stratagem lanterns, and there is no need for a lot of, there is no total darkness. However,
City lights.
exactly, you guys don't really know what is in the Grey District. Since, of course, time is of the essence, I would like to remind you guys that actions that you do in this town will in fact pass time, and your correct use of time could be rewarded.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh,
Making
boy.
me nervous over here.
Oh boy.
Just like the hit game Disco Elysium.
Yeah. But yeah, so what is the next course of action for you guys? What do you guys think you want to do? I will mention again, if you're talking about the people that you guys saw, you are in the Scholars District, which is the place where most of the merchants are.
Might be a good idea to start with that to spend our time the most wisely. That way we don't have to come back here. I mean, obviously we'll probably come back to the Scholar District at some point just because of Zojo, but it would probably be best to try and get as much information from the shopkeepers as early as possible.
Kipper, Taurin, Galarian, any thoughts on our next course of action? I do think it would be wise to stick together since we don't really have a great way of communicating with one another from a distance.
As the sun
I
is
agree.
as the sun is setting down, you can see Galarian is a little bit more comfortable with taking off the hood so he can, be out in the wild. I'd say wild in the
Reveal
town.
his glorious locks.
Exactly. And he goes, "Oh, well, this sounds like quite the conundrum. I will say, however, if murders are happening, I think the best idea would be to stay together, no? I wouldn't want to get caught on our own.
Yeah, we don't want to get trapped again, or, you know, handcuffed. Just kind of look at Galarian. You know, like last time.
What-
Yeah.
What kind of look? Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Not that type of look. Okay.
Not that look, but you know, just a raised eyebrow, like,
Okay.
Just a
Raises
look.
both eyebrows rapidly.
ooh, no.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
But yeah, as I said, Galarian is just, as I said, suggesting you guys stick together, but we'll see what you guys do.
How about we start looking for those shopkeepers first? And then if nothing works out or we can't find them, we head to the Grey District.
Okay.
Good idea.
And as long as we get there before the sun sets, I think we can make good use of our time.
All right. So I would like, who is leading the party? Who is going to be the one trying to find these districts?
Nudge Ambrose.
Figure probably me, yeah.
All right.
Considering I am actually acquainted with the streets, even if they have, you know, changed over time.
All right.
I was
So
gonna volunteer you.
Ambrose, I want you to give me a survival check. This is
Okay.
going to be for you
Uh,
to look around and find the store. Or, you know.
Now, I do have the background for, like, streets and whatnot from Urchin.
Oh, right. What does that give you? Can you
Yep.
remind me?
Let me pull it up really quick. I forgot where it is. City secrets. Here we go.
Okay.
You know secret patterns and flows of cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. When you're not in combat, you and your companions can travel between any two locations twice as fast as your speed would normally allow.
All right. Yeah. That is actually very useful in this situation because, as I said, time is of the essence in this thing. So, what are you going to try and do with this?
Okay, so we agree to start with by trying to find the shopkeepers first. Is that the consensus?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll start by trying and find heads or tails of the two shopkeepers that we saw earlier.
All right. Perfect. So, I'm just doing something real quick. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. So, Ambrose, I'm gonna still need you to give me a survival check. Again, as I said, it's for you to look around, locate yourself.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Uh,
That's a great start, guys.
That is a great start. There is not gonna be a penalty for you not finding it. However, there is going to be a time penalty for this, Ambrose.
At least it won't be as bad with the city secrets.
Correct. As I said, you start going inside, deeper into the Scholars District, the place where all of the workshops and all of the tinkerers and all of the, I guess, shops and even the Academy of Magic is. You start reminiscing about your time in the town and how things are similar, yet a little bit different. Of course, the automation and the technology in this town has exponentially grown, and you can tell because sometimes when you turn into a corner that you think you recognize, you look around and you see, hey, wait a second, this is not what I remember. Hang on, let me turn back around and check it out again. I remember this street, I remember this alleyway, but you know, this is a little bit different. You get a little confused by looking around. So you will be losing time because of this. At this point, it is nighttime. And as you guys are witnessing how the people are starting to retreat to their homes and businesses are closing, you manage to see in one of the streets of the district how a couple of ladies are closing up one of the businesses. You do recognize these ladies, Rexmoa specifically, because you were the one who actually saw what they were wearing, as the two ladies that were in the crime scene in the morning. You can see both of them are human. One is slightly taller than the other. Both have a similar kind of darker skin tone, black hair, straight. Both of them are dressed up in some fancier attires, something that you would definitely see in a shopkeeper, trying to obviously call for the attention and look the part to sell items. What are you guys doing?
I kind of look towards Rexmoa since I know he interviewed them momentarily. Is that them or?
Let's find out. Excuse me, madam.
Okay.
Madams.
We
would like to ask you a series of questions.
One of them, the shorter one, just kind of jumps a little at the sudden interaction, and she turns around and she goes, "Oh, hello. What kind of questions?" While the taller one's like, "Hey, shh, don't say too much. What do you want?"
Oh, well, you were there at the crime scene this morning, and we just wanted to ask some follow-up questions. If that's all right with you two, of course. I know the sun is getting awfully low.
Yeah, and we should not be staying out at these hours if we don't want to end like that. Are you with a guard or something?
We are what you might call independent contractors working with the local government in order to solve this case.
Yes, we've spoken with the guards and have their permission.
Ah. All right. Well, we told the guard what we saw, but yeah, sure. I guess. Let's make this quick.
Did you know him?
The victim?
Yes.
Not really.
Do you know any other victims?
Any other victims? No. Do you know any other victims?
I mean, depending on how tonight goes. That's a joke.
You can see that like she has a little bit of a horrified expression on her face after your joke.
Have most of the victims been found in the Grey District?
If you were to look at Kipper at the moment, Kipper hands over his face in the corner.
Taurin's jaw was just slightly dropped, going, oh.
What he's trying to ask is, did you have any idea who the victim actually was? Did you know his name? Met him previously?
Oh.
You know, if you want, we can escort you home.
Oh, well, I didn't quite know him. Of course, I've seen him around. It's probably one of the many tinkerers from around here. You see the shorter lady would speak up as well, and she says, no, not really. We do know that he used to frequent going from district to district. I know that he had some people, some family or something in the Grey District. That's just from random talks that we've heard. It's it's not uncommon for a tinkerer to live in the Scholars District and have a family somewhere else.
Was this the only murder within the last month or so, or how many has happened?
No, definitely not. Well, they used to be kind of spaced, if that's something. It used to be.
Oh, so there's more than one.
It used to be once a week, or sometimes like once every 2 weeks or so. It is something that, like, well, normal people would attribute to bar fights or you know, conflicts, or maybe a thief or something like that. Nothing too worrisome, but lately it's been almost nightly. It's a little unsettling.
Nightly, you say? The same, I'm guessing, same way they found this recent gentleman, I'm assuming?
Yes. Well, he was very very awfully wounded. We've seen that people talk about the other victims looking like that, but I don't know. That one was fresh, and it's scary to think of.
I bet it was very disturbing for you to find that.
Yeah, I mean, not every day you're walking to your job and you find the corpse of a mauled human, unless that's a common occurrence for you.
Let's just say I'm well traveled. Unfortunately, I've seen my fair share of unfortunate events.
The taller lady goes, yeah, that's really all we knew him for. Honestly, as I said, it was just a random person. He just liked to travel here and there. We didn't know friends or anything like that. We just know he was a tinkerer like the others.
So they were all tinkerers. Interesting.
Well, not all of them, but yeah, it seems like, well, whatever creature or person is doing this, it seems to be targeting people. I don't know why.
Are they all human?
Most of them. There's been a few others here and there, but well, that's mostly because, well, there's a lot more humans than any other species in this town.
Is there a common denominator between victims that's spoken about between people?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. Most of the victims we've known from others, you know, mouth to mouth, rumors, sightings from other people. If you're working with the guards, maybe they can allow you to see the bodies or something. I really wouldn't know.
Do the gods of Port Strail, what have they said in terms of this situation?
They say what they always say, that they're working on it, and the guard is going to fix the issue. And well, you are with the guard, so I'm assuming they're right.
Yes, although I will say we did just recently get into the city, so it's hard to get a full debriefing within the span of a day and a half. So I find just going around speaking to the locals and witnesses is sometimes the best kind of experience you can get in an investigation.
That's smart. And you can see that the older lady just kind of rushing to close the shop as she is as you know, it's dark outside, and once she's done, she's like, I'm sorry, we have to leave. We can probably answer more questions, although I don't know what else we could answer. That's all that we know.
What do you sell at your shop?
Oh, yeah, we sell scrolls. We sell scrolls for so your magic needs. We do scribing. We can sell you the scrolls you want. Not right now though. We are closed.
Oh darn! I always get there when they just close.
Yes. I'm so sorry, but perhaps maybe tomorrow you can. Maybe tomorrow we can be of assistance, but right now I would rather leave with my sister if you don't mind.
Oh, you two are sister. I see it now. Silly me.
You've been incredibly helpful. Don't mind us.
Yeah.
Just stay safe tonight.
Yeah.
Do you...
No, go ahead.
Sorry. Do you two need anyone to escort you home?
It would be appreciated, although if you're doing some sort of investigation, I don't think it's a good idea.
Why not?
I'm just
Honestly,
You're the murderer.
honestly, it's.
Rexmoa.
She raises an eyebrow about that, like.
I think you would see like both me and Taurin give like a slap to the back of his head at the same time.
Just smack.
just a little detective humor.
That is not funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
What I will say, honestly, is walking you guys home, just in case anything did happen, it would potentially help our research, but also keep someone else safe. Considering it happens every night, the percentage is probably going up. You never know when it's going to become 2 every night.
Right. Then yeah, of course. If that is what you want, then yeah, I sure you can join us. I'm Selena, and my sister here, it's Anjali. Just in case you needed that. And
Thank you.
you can see that the shop that they are closing is called The Fine Print.
The fine prints.
The fine print.
Mm-hmm.
They must have excellent handwriting.
Exactly. So, if you guys are going to join the sisters, they would, get their things ready and start heading off towards the main district. And you guys are following close, I'm assuming, just escorting them towards their home.
We going like halfway or like?
That's
See
what
them
I'm
off?
asking. That's what I'm asking. If you guys want to go halfway, if you guys want to like escort them fully to their house, or like what is the plan?
Well, we'll just walk them until they start saying like, okay, this is close enough. I don't want you to know where I live.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah, I think Rexmoa specifically.
but yeah,
He's only an old man. He can't hurt anybody. Except when he drop kicks them in like 7 different ways.
I'm just an old man, punches someone and they die
they
instantly.
die instantly. But yeah. So they let you go with them until you reach the main district. Again, takes them a few minutes. They are obviously trying to go fast, but it's still not a short walk. And once they're in the main district, you can see that they feel more confident, and they tell you, "Hey, that's good enough." And they just kind of take their leave. And you guys are left in the main district again. It is nighttime. As I said, the streets are very much empty, besides whatever like random stragglers there, but it is very uncommon. In fact, besides all of the small mechanical sounds of the for example, the lamps, you know, the buzzing of the soft buzzing of the lamps and whatever contraption is still moving around at night, and or whatever automaton is just roaming about, you don't hear a lot of commotion. It is quite silent in the streets as nighttime has already settled and it is dark.
So I guess we can like check out anything that might be open still, maybe? Is everything closed?
Probably at this point.
If you're looking around, yeah, the only things that would be open would be whatever inn or, you know, yeah, I guess inns and taverns, even though most of the taverns would also be closed. There's only very few that are open. Like, for example, the Plain Dagger that you guys know is open.
Right. There's like no secret like raves going on anywhere that we can find out about.
Well, you could try and investigate, but it is nighttime, as I said.
That is true.
That's when the raves happen, though.
True, true, true. So as you guys are walking about into the main district, just kind of pacing around, you guys go back to the first scene of the crime that you witnessed and see it's already completely clean. The guards and obviously the other automatons have made a very good job of keeping the scene as if nothing had happened. And you know how to get there because you remember the scene and where it was. Obviously, no signs of any sort of fighting or struggle, besides whatever marks were left in, I don't know, like the walls of the houses or the ground. You don't see anything that would catch your attention in this crime scene, and you start pacing about in the main district trying to find whatever is open. And yeah, as I said, you see a few inns that are open. Most of them are closed, even though like maybe lights are still on inside the houses. The doors are closed, the windows are almost closed as well. You can tell that the city is very much locked down at night, and with reason, because of what you've already heard the sisters speak about, how these murders have become more frequent every passing week. You guys
I'm starting to think.
oh no, go ahead.
I was starting to think, this is Taurin speaking. Maybe we should have asked like what district they were most active for the deaths, you know? Was it the Gray? Was it the Main? Like, Let's be asking Ambrose and Kipper.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have a better gist. Trying to guess. Only the Plain Dagger, or maybe the tavern's open at this rate. Most shops are probably closed already.
Well, I guess we can go there and check it out, see what we can find, if anything. What do you guys think?
I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
Absolutely. Yup. Let's go with that.
Let's go to the Plain Dagger. Or wait, Plain Dagger?
All right, yeah. So,
The Plains.
as you guys are making your way back to the Plain Dagger, you manage to get to it. As I said, it is not a place that you don't know how to get to. With Ambrose's knowledge and your awareness of the place, you can you can pretty confidently get there. However, as you are about to approach, I want everybody to give me a perception check, please.
Perception. What do you see?
Oh,
Yo!
All right, okay.
Very nice.
Oops,
Very
see
nice.
everything.
We're so back.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Oh,
Not
open
one and not 20
sesame.
back to back. That's what we're talking about.
That's
I'm
hey,
taking
that's good.
so long. I'm
It's all
sorry.
good, it's all good, it's all good, Mr. Beep. It's all
No,
good.
it's
From a
not.
6
My
to a
bones are
22.
falling out, and my eyeballs are now made of bones.
It's funny because this
Whoa.
check for me is so much worse than my survival.
It happens. Sometimes it surprises you, you know?
Ooh.
All right, damn, you guys got very, very good rolls. Even one was a nat 20 and the other one was almost a nat 20. Okay, so as you guys make your way into towards the plain dagger, Ambrose and Kipper, you kind of stop because you hear something behind you. Not behind you, but like in the general area behind where you are. And you turn around for a moment to kind of like see, hey, what's going on over there? There's some shuffling first. Then you hear sounds of thumping. It is further into the district, by the way. That's what I mean with behind. You hear the sounds of thumping. Then a piercing scream of a man would take your guys' attention. At this point, everybody was able to catch that scream, but you guys were for the first ones to notice that there was something wrong and the direction where this is coming from. Kipper and Ambrose, you guys can see that the scream comes from the west. It's kind of northwest-ish.
I think instantly, both me and Ambrose look in that direction. I think without saying much words, Kipper immediately just starts darting in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, the moment I hear the scream, I will start to slip the sword out from the sheath on my back and start carrying it on my shoulder instead. And yeah, do the same thing as Kipper and say to the rest of the group, sounds like it came from over here.
All right, and
Can I roll to get there as fast as possible?
you can definitely try if you want to. If you want to, you can give me a athletics check to see how fast
Okay.
you can get to it.
I can also use my, well, let's see. Oh, not
Okay,
dexterity and athletics.
Athletics, yes.
I was gonna say, I'd be content to do the same thing.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
guys want
because
to.
I have lucky footwork, which works on dexterity only and not athletics.
Well, if you want to, yeah, if you want to do that. What is lucky footwork? What does that do? Can you tell
You can
me?
click the little like
Oh, I'm
chat
sorry.
thing on it to send it in the chat.
Someone just walked into my room. What just happened? I zoned out.
What is lucky footwork? What does it do?
Okay, lucky foot. Oh, I can. You know what? I can.
Yeah, you can click the little chat button that
There we
appears
go.
when you hover over
There
it.
you go. Whenever you
Yeah.
fail at dexterity saving throw. Oh, okay. So it's just when you fail at dexterity saving throw. Okay. So it's just basically if
Yeah.
you were to fail something, you can add a little bit more so you can try not to fail.
Would that also apply to athletics check?
No, because this is a check to see if you are faster. This is not something like you're trying to dodge in a projectile or you're trying to
Okay,
escape
understood.
something. Yeah. So yeah, it would
Could I just
be-
use
Why-
rabbit hop Because I assume rabbit hop would.
Yeah, you can totally
beat that.
like if all right, you know what? Give me an athletics with advantage, but make sure to take down one rabbit hop as you are running
Okay.
towards this danger. Okay.
Are you
could
kidding
the
me?
property of city secrets be used here as well? It specifies as long as I'm not in combat, anyone that I'm leading, including myself,
Okay.
can travel.
Yeah,
twice the speed.
yeah.
How did
Mm,
with
no, totally.
advantage I get 3? That's
Oh my-
actually impressive.
Totally,
Wow.
totally.
So instead of me like making a check, I'll just use city secrets to like make all of us move a bit faster.
all right. Yeah, you guys are trying to move faster to determine where is the noise coming from, where is the scream. And as you guys are making your way, of course, you are pretty much sprinting towards the area. You guys can hear more shuffling, more thumping. There is clear signs of a struggle. And as you guys are getting nearby, you hear a screech of something that is definitely not human. As to what it is, you cannot tell. It is kind of like a combination between a growl and a gurgle and a screech. It's something very guttural. And
Oh, did I just?
oh, you're fine.
Yes,
you did, but that's
that was
fine.
accidental.
It's all good, don't worry. And as you guys make your way there, you are able to make it at a decent enough pace following the sounds. I will say you are fast enough that you get there right after the screech, and the only thing that you can see is a creature escaping. This creature looks... Actually, how about you guys give me a perception check to tell you how this creature looks.
Uh,
Damn, okay.
Yo,
Okay.
before it fully
We are
runs
perceiving.
away,
Casino.
is it within? Okay, hold on.
Nice.
Okay.
How far is it when we get on the scene?
As you guys, that's why I'm making you roll perception, because as you guys get there, there's like just like a blur as this thing is leaving. This thing is bolting away.
Is it within 60 feet though?
I will say as you get there, the creature would probably be just at the 60 feet range, but as I said, it is leaving fast, so whatever you're trying to do will be a disadvantage.
Still can't see.
Okay,
it, so
hold
I'll
on.
admit that. Okay. So say I can see in the dark.
What is netted from our perception?
Oh wait, there was no disadvantage roll for that.
Oh, okay,
How does that work?
okay. Interesting.
Here's the hope that whatever this is counts as a humanoid.
Interesting. Kipper, as you get there, you see the first thing that catches your eye is the blur of this creature bolting out of your sights immediately. Kipper, you move your hand trying to capture it in your spell. The spell does not work. This creature is not a human. Oh, humanoid.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I'm like, but if it was an elf, it also wouldn't have worked. I would cry.
No, elves still work. They are humanoids, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Though with elves, you do have to be kind of careful because elves are immune to some kind of magic, like things that put them to sleep.
Correct.
Okay, makes sense.
And let's see, as you guys, as I said, Kipper and Taurin, you are the guys that were able to see the most. The blur that you see immediately is a creature that walks on 2 feet but runs on 4. You can tell because you were able to watch this as the creature was bolting away. The surface of this creature does not look like fur. It also
Does it sparkle?
does not look like skin either.
Ew.
It
Does
is
it look like scales?
Does it shimmer in the light?
no. It is not scales either. As a matter of fact, you have a hard time deciphering what this creature is made of. What you are able to see properly, it's a very dark blue color. It's the color of its skin. It's like dark blue. I'm talking like midnight blue.
Cobalt.
Oh man. It's Were Sonic. Watch out, guys.
Rexmoa, you are able to discern that the creature walks on 2 feet and runs in 4. And Ambrose, you just saw the blur of the creature. You cannot tell anything from that. But as you guys turn around to see what the creature was making the fuzz with, you see a man. The man is sitting down on against a wall. There is a very large gash going from his shoulder, 3 gashes I would say, going from his shoulder down to his waist almost. The man is bleeding heavily from the wound and from his mouth.
Okay, hold on.
Kipper, go.
Before things happen, because I'm like, we've had enough times of people not surviving. Let's see, healing word or cure wounds. I think I always use healing word.
We can do like a attempt to save him on multiple fronts. I think Rexmoa will try to treat the wound using his the supplies on hand in his herbalism kit. Maybe like staunch the bleeding somehow.
All right.
Healing word is probably best because you can do it from a distance. Also, commoners don't have a lot of HP.
Okay. So we'll do this as a conjoined effort, and this is going to be very interesting. All right. So first of all, sorry, Ambrose, are you doing anything to help this man?
I was going to go after the man as well, to like, whether it be using my own lay on hands, but seeing as my point members are a bit quicker, I'm instead going to simply stand guard and watch to see if the thing returns. I mean,
All right.
I'll like move towards where he ran away from, but I'm not going to like fully chase after, because that's just a mistake.
All right.
I'm only putting myself in danger.
Awesome. Ambrose, you give me an investigation check while I detail what the people are doing. So, Rexmoa, you pull out your herbalism kit, immediately start making a salve to see if you can at least stop some of the bleeding of the wounds. Of course, these gashes are huge. As I said, these are very sizable. And but Kipper is using his healing magic to obviously help these wounds slowly close. Kipper, you did a very nice job at closing them. You can see that you can get them to a point where it would not be very deadly. It still could be deadly, but it would not be very deadly.
I can just keep on healing.
Well, yeah,
I got more mana.
Yeah, but hang on. We gotta go through everyone's turn. And as Taurin uses your necromancy, you can see that the man that was at this point, you thought the man was being completely lost. He starts breathing once again.
Ooh, close one.
The man, as I said, is still bleeding a lot, but obviously your healing is going to continue. Oh, she's gonna give you a bardic inspiration. Okay. The bleeding still continues, but obviously you Kipper and Rexmoa are trying to help with that. And roll that bardic inspiration, Ambrose, to give you some other clues.
Okay,
Okay.
12. Not terrible.
All right, hey, that's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. Ambrose, as you are looking around trying to inspect and, you know, pretty much just guard this person in case whatever creature attacked them comes back, you look around and you see on the ground a trail of a dark substance, droplets of this substance going towards the direction the creature went. And a few meters, you find a slightly larger splatter of these and a knife covered in this dark substance. The trail continues and continues west towards the Grey District. For all of you, the other three that are trying to help this man, the man is stable. He is unconscious. However, you guys have saved him from death. He is still technically alive.
For now.
So he's stabilized.
He
correct?
is stabilized. He is unconscious. He's still
not like actively dying. Okay.
No, he is stabilized. He is very wounded, but he is not in any danger of death now.
That is good. As long as, you know, Thing doesn't come back and be like, I'm
hungry.
I don't like loose ends.
Right?
Shoots him with his blicky.
Rexmoa, with your medicine roll, I would say that you are able to fashion something that would last enough for him to get some proper treatment. You would keep him alive, but you also notice, Rexmoa, as you are looking around and you know, applying your salve or your tonic or whatever you make with your alchemy kit, you notice herbalism kit, sorry. You notice that the wounds of this person also have this strange dark liquid, not liquid, but substance. It is not blood. You can differentiate the blood from this liquid because this liquid is more solid than blood.
I'll take a sample of it in like one of my spare vials
All right,
to
awesome.
examine closely later.
Awesome. You managed to get, and I want you to add a bloody sample of this dark, gloopy liquid. Substance, liquid, I don't fucking know. I like that word, gloopy.
Loopy is good.
Looking around, noticing that the creature probably is going to return, I will do something similar. I'm going to grab the knife that's on the ground. However, I'm going to grab it with like a piece of cloth or something, not with my bare hands. And I'm just gonna like gently wrap it together so that like whatever substance is on it is gonna be held inside the cloth.
Okay. Oh, also, by the way, I forgot to mention this as you guys were treating that, but after the adrenaline is gone of you trying to save this person, Rexmoa, you take a good look at the man. It is the person in the bar. The guy that was calling the shots for his little henchman. You recognize him because you gave him a very good punch. And he still has the mark of your the bruise on his face.
By the gods, it's the man from the bar, the man with the fancy dagger.
Still picking fights he can't win, I see.
So he's just like completely unconscious.
He is unconscious
at this point.
Yeah, as I said, he's not dead at all. Before you got to him, he was not breathing, but as soon as you started casting and putting your spells and your help, you can see the man is breathing once again. However, as I said, he is very gravely injured.
Wonder where his goons are.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If there's anyone nearby, or victims potentially.
Right.
Ambrose, is there anywhere we can bring this man? I mean, we have him stabilized, but he really needs better attention than what we can provide.
Would I know if there is not necessarily a hospital, but like just some place some place that would provide any sort of respite to people?
Yeah, with your city secrets, you would know that there are some clinics here and there. Yeah. It would not take you too long to remember where one of those clinics would be. And yeah, you could try and transport the men over there.
Yeah, I know of one nearby, but just so you know, that thing left something as well. And I'll just kind of like, walk over, kind of still glancing around, making sure whatever is out here is not still with us. And I'll just kind of like hold up the knife and the cloth for the group to see.
Yeah, the knife.
Do I recognize this knife?
Of course you do, Rexmoa. You 100% recognize the knife. And you see again,
It's a fancy knife.
It is covered with this substance, this goopy, dark substance.
Well, it looks like our man over here gave him a fair fight before he went down. I recognize that knife from earlier. It's his.
Then, is this blue liquid blood then of the creature?
Yeah, he's covered
It
in it
is.
too. I have no
He
clue.
left quite a trail over there. Heads west, towards the Grey District.
I could wait here while you guys take them. That way we can start the trail if you want.
Perhaps it wouldn't be the worst idea for you all to go ahead. I mean, the longer we spend, the further they get away.
See how far we can go. See what we can find.
Yeah, Ambrose and I can try to take this man to the nearest clinic, and you all can see if you can keep the trail fresh.
Sure.
Do you have any type of light magic or something you can cast into the air?
Well, you do have Chi that it is giving light. Chi says, would it be safe to split up though? That thing seems very dangerous.
I can cast a little something to hide our presence. What do you think, Kip?
I always appreciate a good stealth spell.
Yeah. We can do that. I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
All right,
think it-
Pass Without Trace, interesting. Make sure to be taking down all of your mana points, by the way, don't forget about that. Yeah. So Pass Without Trace, again, Taurin, you concentrate your energy and you pull out this field of blurriness around your people. Now, you guys, whoever is around you, which I'm assuming it's going to be the guys that stay in the trail, are going to be harder to detect. So, what is the plan of action for the party?
I don't like the idea of this, but if you're sure, don't move away from here. It'll be bad for us not to be able to find you. Especially if something goes awry.
Well?
Galarian also decides to go with you towards the trail, by the way.
Oh. Got it.
Investigate, but don't start going off on your lonesome.
Oh, we'll wait here. Just be quick.
And I'll go towards the man, and I will just like start to pick him up,
Yep. Okay.
making sure not to like grab him too roughly. since
Yeah. You
Even if
try
we healed
and
him, wouldn't want to aggravate his wounds.
yeah, exactly. You try to be as gentle as possible when you're trying to grab the very injured man. Who is going with you, by the way, to the clinic, or are you going alone, Ambrose?
Me, Rexmoa, and then of course Chi.
Okay. You, Rexmoa, and Chi are going to the clinic. I would say, as I said, you know the town, you know where things are. You can get to this clinic fairly fast. The clinic was, as I said, as I mentioned before, it was one of those buildings with the lights on, but everything was closed. But your constant knocking on the door made people kind of uneasy and started to like, they eventually responded to you, and they saw that you were carrying an injured man and obviously took him in. And they set him down in like a little bed, and they were immediately starting to treat their wounds in a very short span of time. While this is happening, of course, the other people that stayed, what do you guys do now? Now that Ambrose pointed it out, you guys can see the trail and see how it's going west towards the Grey District.
Let's see. I feel... Oh, well, I guess this shouldn't be in character. Just continue following the trail. I don't know what much else we can do except for follow the trail and consistently do, like, perception checks.
All right. So
I wouldn't follow the trail entirely, just because if you get too far away from us, getting to you is going to take longer. So if something happens, Rexmoa and I won't be able to find you easily.
I at least have 2 summonable things, and then I know that Taurin has a bear she can summon along with her becoming a bear.
Yeah, we got 2 bears here. We'll be okay.
And Galarian.
And Galarian,
Galarian.
Is with you. Yes.
Blade.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you guys are gonna be following along the trail. As you guys continue moving west, following this trail, you can see, as I said, there is droplets of this black, goopy substance. Some are more intense, some are more like, just little drops, but they do definitely form a trail. You guys can understand from this that whatever wound the man gave the creature, it definitely wounded it pretty well to leave a trail this noticeable. You guys reach to the point where there is a small bridge, small wooden and stone bridge leading into what would be the Grey District. The Grey District, of course, looks quite different from what you are seeing right now. You are in the main district after all. The Grey District, while the architecture of the houses of the Grey District is very similar, you do see that there is quite a lot less in there. You do see the automatons and the lights, lampposts everywhere, but some of them are kind of broken or they're not working properly. Some of them are like flickering. Some of the houses have been patched with wooden planks or things like that. You can see that the Grey District's in a little bit less of a good shape than what you saw from the main district.
Little run down here, huh?
I'm not too surprised considering the stories from Ambrose and just the ill-hidden resentment people have towards this area of the city.
You can see, of course, that the Grey District is kind of into one of the, I would call it, corners of Porch Trail. The Grey District is directly like against the wall to the upper city. So you can see the walls going up into well, in the distance you can see the walls to the upper city. There are no doors into the upper city leading into the Great District though. And yeah, the district is right in front of you. What are you guys doing? Are you guys waiting for the rest, or are you guys continuing forward?
I guess in
We could
character,
wait.
Kipper would be like, I feel like we could wait for them, but then we'd probably miss this creature.
Well, let's try and be as quiet as possible, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And if we do happen to get into combat, we do also have, you know, the warlord of Galrenthea with us. So, I'm not feeling too shabby about our chances.
Yes, the mighty Galarian we have at our side, so I think we'll be fine. Be a
Also,
little
you can
sneaky.
summon a bear and become a bear. So 2 bears, 1 Galarian, and then I have a summonable scythe. I think the odds aren't horrible, potentially.
Oh, give me
Still.
1 second, guys. I
could
got a
avoid.
phone call. I get to.
Ring
Oh
it.
no! Chat, we're gonna tell you all of ZJ's deep dark secrets.
Oh yeah.
He's a furry.
He has a pinar.
Yes,
Can I get a fact check on that?
A fact check?
Yeah, I heard he's not neutered.
Oh, no.
Pics.
Wait,
Pics?
no,
Was
they
it
only
What?
they only remove the orbs for that. The
Does anyone have
pinar
any cake
stays.
baking tips? I'm baking a cake tomorrow.
Aw.
What flavor?
You
Coffee.
need cake.
Tiramisu!
Oh, damn, that would have been a good one. Dang it. I should've done that
Tiramisu is like
instead.
actually my favorite dessert. Like, not going to lie. I love
Tiramisu is your
so
fav-
much.
So good.
We can hold hands in tiramisu. Joy, because
I could tear into a tiramisu.
tiramisu is so good. It's so good. Oh my goodness. It's funny because I don't typically like coffee until it's in pastry or ice cream form. And then I'm tearing that up. I'm like, oh, this is so good.
My
Hey, I'm gonna-
affection can be bought through tiramisu.
Yeah.
You give me
Hey.
tiramisu, suddenly like my affection level raises like 10 points.
I didn't know that tiramisu was Italian for a long time.
Oh.
Lady fingers.
Right.
Why
was your
did
gameplay for the
that
cake,
get
Villa?
me?
Oh,
was
what'd you ask, Quartz?
Oh, what was your game plan for the cake that you're gonna make? What were you gonna do?
I was gonna make it out of a box and then ice it and make it with
Not-
my grandma and ask what her opinions are. Mhm.
It's a good start. Can't
Yeah.
go wrong with that.
You're
Yeah.
gonna make it out of a box. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
I was gonna make.
fiber.
I've done this before, where I've made an icing out of like confectioner sugar and then butter and like instant coffee. That was pretty good.
Oh,
And then
interesting.
Are you gonna tort it, or are you gonna do like a just the standard like cake size, yeah, the rectangle,
I was gonna use a round pan.
a round pan? There we
Yeah.
go.
I'd like mini cakes, but not quite cupcakes, because those are the devil.
But cupcakes are.
I like tearing the cupcake in half and then like turning it into a sandwich and eating it that way.
Oh my goodness, I've seen people do that, and I'm like, oh wow, they're smart.
I just
Thank
tear
you.
into it.
Yeah.
This is
As you
good.
should.
Yeah, I'm partial when I have a cupcake. The cupcakes I enjoy are typically the ones where you can tell that the cake itself is a little denser and a little moist. I'm not a fan of the super fluffy, dry cupcakes that are so common.
Mm.
Also, I really do not like store-bought icing because
Making your
It
own
has.
icing.
Yeah, making your own icing is so good. Like,
Oh yeah.
if you make a really good cold whipped buttercream frosting, or my love of my life, the cream cheese frosting.
Oh, it's so good. Yes.
Damn, I should make a cream cheese frosting. My
A
God.
cheem crease.
Yeah,
cheem crease
a cheese.
It's gonna be
A
good.
cheem
Mm.
crease.
Always test it out, make different frostings, and test it out.
Wow, it sure tastes cheemy. Mm. Tell me how your cheem crease cake goes.
Well, we'll see if I ended up using green cheese grease. Jesus Christ.
We really
Cream
messed
cheese.
you up.
We're just
Man, my
making
brain's
it
all
worse
mixed
and worse.
up.
It's all good.
That's my job.
The cream
We're
cheese.
doing our job.
the good stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I was gonna extra coffee it up by adding like actual like coffee instead of water into the cake mix.
Oh.
Mm.
That's a good tip for chocolate cakes. It's like adding. You can even make it decaffeinated, because it'll help bring out the chocolate flavor. And most
The
people don't even
chocolate.
notice. Yeah.
I love chocolate.
Oh, sorry. I put
So
the new stuff we know about what's going on into the Discord and the chat room.
Oh, in our chat. Let's see. Let's check it.
So what do we think about this thing? Personally, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think it's a robot.
A blue robot, huh?
Yeah, blue
I
robot.
mean, robot's an option. Horrible, like one of the people that was kidnapped, horribly experimented on, is also
It's
an
not-
option.
I was just gonna put out like my grander theory, is that stratagems are made out of people. And
Yeah,
that-
honestly, that
and
is so
that ZJ
valid.
played Liza
Look,
P, and
that's
he was
exactly
like,
what I was about to
this
say."
is so good.
I was just about to say,
Where's it
ZJ
going?
just played Liza P before we started
Yeah.
like going through this area.
I was like,
And
blue,
then
blue.
Suddenly there was blue
Yeah.
ichor, blue black ichor.
Yeah.
I
But no,
will
honestly,
say,
I think it's some manner of like mutated undead.
Yeah.
I know my
Ooh,
divine
necromancy
sense.
could be it.
I know my
Hmm.
divine sense didn't work earlier.
Hmm.
However, the creature wasn't in the vicinity earlier.
Mhm.
My divine sense only works when the creature is within 60 feet. And I thought
There's
about
some
using
stuff
it right
going
there,
on here.
but
Frankenstein.
I wasn't really close enough at that point. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
If we had
I
more
don't have
time, I
very
would have.
many uses.
Rexmoa would have gotten a pipe and a funny hat. Be like, yes.
Aw.
Roshan Bubbles.
You can get that in the morning.
Yeah, this is honestly his deal. This is like he's more used to solving things, hundreds of years after it happened. But like a modern
Okay.
mystery,
Oh, it's
it's
actually
pretty good.
So
Modern
have you
Mystery is
guys-
new, and I love his tone deafness when it comes to
Mhm.
like asking people and knowing when to make a
Yeah.
joke. It makes
Yeah,
it so much better.
She said she didn't have a lot of time, so I was just like, oh, I better ask all these questions as fast as possible.
I love how it's like, can we have to go now. I'm sorry. And then you're just like, oh, what do you sell? And she's like, I
Oh.
mean,
What
I-
if we
Mhm.
did know someone who got murdered tonight?
what?
Yeah, it's just like the ominousness of that statement. I enjoyed it, and also wanted to make a joke about how that person's name is Selena and she sells things, but I decided against it. I was like, all right, I've done too many gaffes to these people. I don't want to subject them to more.
But we
You
like
should've.
it. Even if in character we're like
Just, like, wait for that
concerned.
moment. They're like,
Mm.
even though we're making fun of it, it's good. Just keep going. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'll bring it up next time.
You should.
Selena.
What are you selling, Selena?
Have you guys
You know.
played or heard of Murdered Soul Suspect?
Yeah,
So
that's the wait. No, I'm thinking of a different game, but I also know that game. The first game I was thinking of was Ghost Trick, but I do know
Oh,
Murdered
yeah.
Soul
They ca-
Suspect.
they do kind of have a similar concept, to be fair.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Know your
I just
DJ.
want to say like my funny anecdote of what I know from that game is that, I mean, spoilers for like what is it, like a 10-year-old game at this point?
Yeah,
I don't think
something like
anyone
that.
has I
It's
don't
a
think
pretty
anyone has
good-
plans of playing it, but yeah.
It's a pretty good like mystery game with a pretty interesting like
Hmm.
way of going through the mysteries that not a lot of games have done besides Ghost Stricken, honestly.
Interesting,
But
interesting.
I don't
Is it
think
Ghost-
anyone would be
Ghost
mad at you
Trick?
for
Yeah.
spoiling it.
Is the name of the game?
Yeah. Okay, there's just something that
2014,
happens.
yeah.
There's like a little like introduction to like the ghost world that happens in that game that just makes me laugh, and I won't say anything in case anyone wants to play Murdered Soul
Oh.
Suspect.
I think I
Perfect.
know what you're talking about.
Alrighty.
At least I assume I do.
So, as we continue, sorry. Let's see. Let us continue. So, you guys are reaching towards the Great District. You guys said that you wanted to continue going in, right? That would
Oh,
be Kipper,
yes,
Taurin,
yes.
and okay. I want you guys to give me a stealth check. Remember, you have the +10 of the pass without trace.
Stealth.
All right, Galarian got a very good stealth check right there.
Oh my nose.
When? Where have you been?
Oh, that is an
that's a
insanely
song,
good,
too.
yeah. That is an insanely
go.
good check.
Don't forget that's also +10.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Where's my?
So it's
scale?
okay, but
Okay.
even with that, it's still a 17.
It's still
That's
a 17. That's
you're
still
okay.
pretty good. That's still pretty good.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
just a little blank blank.
All right. So you guys continue making your way inside of the Gray District, and you can see the difference between it. The Gray District is a little bit less taken care of. You don't hear the usual quietness of the district. Instead, following the trail, you can see that most of the houses have their lights turned off. There are some that have very small flickering lights. And following along the trail, you would eventually stumble upon a part of the district that has been completely shut off. You can see like wooden barricades and boards placed in alleyways and things. But you would also notice that there is an almost handprint of this dark liquid going through, posted against one of these boards, and the boards have a clear space for something to crawl into.
So like, could Taurin like reach down and probably touched it and kind of like smell it and see what it smells like?
Yeah, 100%.
Like it, do it.
Like, does it
100%.
smell like
Why
wood, or
would
does it
you
smell-
want to?
Do you 100%? Okay, go ahead. Yeah. You kneel down, grab a little bit of the sample. He said it's kind of like jello-y. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, kind of soft jello, kind of goopy.
A little
Ew.
whiff.
Yeah,
You
you take a whiff and it doesn't really smell of much. You do get a faint kind of musty odor. It's kind of like it's there's not a lot of smell to it.
Is it like a bio smell? Like it smells biological, or does it smell?
Yes,
Smells like
it
a dead
does.
carpet.
It does smell biological.
Very good.
Can I lick it?
I mean, you tell me. Don't ask me. Tell me what you're gonna do.
I'm asking you.
I don't want to lose mana points on healing you for that.
I think I'll be all right. I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
Okay.
And then I got potions. So good,
All
good,
right.
good.
Awesome. Taurin, why don't you go and give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, honestly deserved.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Taurin, as the weird liquid or goop, I guess, touches your tongue, you feel a very odd, like, tingly sensation on it. And it almost feels like the goop itself is sticking to your tongue.
Ew.
But you kind of pull it back and just basically, in terms of flavor, there's not a lot of flavor. It tastes kind of like spoiled food a little bit.
And then she'll probably go like, bleh.
Yeah, you managed to like spit it quickly. Like you taste it, you can feel like how this thing's kind of like sticking to your tongue, and you just kind of bleh, immediately, and you see like it just
Okay, that
splatters on the ground.
My curiosity is yep, that tastes bad. Don't try that. And she'll kind of like wipe her
In
hand off
terms
on her.
in terms of blood, Taurin, it doesn't necessarily taste of blood. You know, like that iron taste of blood.
Doesn't taste like nickel.
No.
And people wonder how zombie infections get so widespread.
Ah!
It's because people licking stuff.
Can't hold it. Gotta try it.
And as you guys are doing this, Rexmoa, Ambrose, and Chi, you guys have delivered the man into the clinic, and the healers over there just kind of tell you that, you know, that they need their space, and like you guys can wait there if you want to for the night, or like do whatever.
I'll quickly tell them we'll check up in the morning. And I'm gonna run straight out. I don't really care to leave my companions by themselves very long.
Okay. And
Mainly because of the situation that just occurred.
Rexmoa, are you following?
Yep, I would like to do the same. Get back to the original site and follow that trail and see if we can find him.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys go back to the site where this attack happened. As you can see, there's still like the blood of the guy on the ground and the trail following towards the gray district. Eventually, you would reach the crossing point between the main district and the gray district, which is a small wooden and stone bridge, and pass through into the district. Following this trail, you guys would, after a couple of minutes, encounter, you know, the blurry images of Kipper, Taurin, and Galarian in there.
Quickly, I would note specifically for Rexmoa and Chi's notice that as we kind of get to that that bridge that kind of like creates the gap between the gray district and the main district, I will note that I kind of like suddenly stop as I see that little bridge there, and I kind of just stand there for a moment, almost like skidding across the dirt or pavement, whatever connects the pieces here. And I'll just kind of like stare, and I'll just kind of like toss my head to the side for a second before running forward.
Oh, as they enter the Great District, Chi's jar would flicker before the jar's light would completely go out.
Wait, but doesn't like the jar flickering and like no light at all mean something very bad for
Shakespeare? Oh no.
Cheese light went out. What?
Oh yeah. Chi's light went out.
I would say that's pretty obvious, I would figure, considering it's on my hip.
Yeah. Eventually you see like the flicker, you look down and the light just boop, disappears.
Oh, okay. I was worried for a second.
As I'm like moving forward, I'll just kind of like lightly tap the side of the jar and kind of whisper, kind of like, you know, just generally a quiet voice saying, "Go down there." And again, for Rexmoa and Chi, I would say my general disposition, I'm looking around me very, very like cautiously and almost expeditiously. staring almost at every little thing around me.
She takes a bit before she replies, I don't feel very well.
All right, we're almost there. We just gotta meet up with everyone else and we can start figuring this all out.
Yeah, as I said, after a few minutes, you guys manage to encounter the rest of the crew. You see Taurin just leaning down to get a taste of the goop thing and just like, you know, spit it out immediately and go like, "Bleh."
Fuck that.
I'll glare for a moment, but I'll look down at Chi. I think she might be saying something else before I say anything myself.
She seems to be hunched over like she's not feeling well, and an arm around her stomach and a hand on her mouth.
Is it like that one time where air around us was pungent?
Yes and no. Yes, yes, yes.
Because notably, I think I was the only one who actually was there for it. When my mentor appeared for the first time, she reacted pretty negatively as well. Though not like this, to be fair.
Right. No, I got you.
So, to an extent, Ambrose does have some familiarity with this, just not to this extent.
I got you. She says it's very much like that. It's so wrong. It feels perverted.
We're like just past the border of the Grey District, correct?
Yeah, you guys are like running towards the following the trail. Like you're still on the move.
And now we've reconvened with the full party.
Yeah. As I said, eventually you manage to find you see like the blurry images, and you notice like Taurin going down, and she goes like, and, you know.
Sprint on over, and I'll say to Taurin, Galarian, and Kipper, I think that man will be okay, but something's wrong here. More than just whatever that creature was.
And as I said, now that you are with them, you can see that the trail leads to as I said, the boarded up area of the Grey District, and there's like a handprint, kind of like a smudged, not like a handprint, but you know, like a print of some sort of extremity, smudged and going inside what seems to be like some boards that have been broken.
So are we like near like a building, or is it?
It is a
Like
part.
what these boards lead into?
It is the part of the district. It is a part of the district that is closed off. As I said, there are wooden barricades. Places are boarded up. You can even see inside that, like the houses, all the windows are boarded up. Doors have completely been sealed shut, and it's pretty much very disconnected from even the normal district.
So it'd be safe to say this is probably the quarantined area?
Correct.
Okay.
Are you okay, Taurin? Did something get you?
No, I just made a really bad life choice. That's all. Don't like that stuff. It don't taste good.
Oh, okay. Thank you for informing the rest of us.
It is actually kind of funny that like Taurin's mentioning this to Rexmoa, the only other person in our group that might have licked that stuff.
It's a lesson you won't forget anytime soon.
Right. Yeah, something I won't try again. Nope.
I imagine this district looks pretty different than how I remember it. even with the district always being a bit run down.
Why don't you give me a history check, Ambrose, with advantage because you
Okay.
would know about this district already.
Alrighty.
Oh,
24.
damn. Okay. Okay.
My mind
Awesome.
is racing.
Ambrose, you come from this district. You have lived here most of your life. It has only been the past few years when you were already capable, after being mentored, to go out and live your own life. You do remember this place. The Grey District, as you know it, besides all the difference in wealth, the Grey District, it's also known as like that because of the unfortunate positioning of the same area. Once the sun starts setting down, the area that is against the wall, a big chunk of the district, is darker, more hours a day than the usual places. So you would know how even the evenings can be very gloomy in the district because of, this unfortunate design in the city. As you can see, the area of the district that you are entering is the one closer to the wall. And you would also remember that this is not where the place you grew up is. As a matter of fact, the place you grew up is pretty much almost at the other side of the district. But you are able to recall that this place had a bunch of good people. Families, some small shops, stores, maybe little workshops, and things like that. People of good nature that like to help out. And now seeing it like this, it is pretty much completely sealed to the outside. However, of course, it's nothing that you cannot move and enter or exit. But the way that this is barricaded, it tells you that it's not looking good inside. And she would speak up again. There's magic here, but it's so wrong. It makes me sick to the stomach. Whatever is here, these people, I cannot imagine how they must live here. If I am so affected, was it always like this? She would ask Ambrose.
I'll stare at the walled off sections for a moment, looking over it, just like before when we immediately entered into the district. My eyes pathing over everything, looking over every single minute detail. And I'll say, in somewhat of a pained voice, despite my obvious lack of enjoyment of the place I was born in, I'll say, I lived a bit further away from here. But this side, even this side of the Grey District, was not the same as the Scarlets of the Main. The people here, they didn't deserve this. I'm not sure what happened in the past few years, but it was at least better than this. They were simply taken advantage of back then. Now it looks like they've been completely abandoned.
Is it a good idea for us to be near here? I mean, I'm as brave as the next adventurer, but even I am not immune to a plague.
Well, you at least have a medic on your hands. I can make sure ailments wouldn't spread amongst us. I think the concern, although they were quarantined, I believe it was said a few years ago. Obviously, nothing is being properly done considering that the amount of deaths have gone from once every 2 weeks to once every night over the course of time, so whatever is killing is connected to whatever illness ran through. And if what she is saying, it's not something biological in nature, it might be something worse.
Well, we already helped prevent tonight's killing. Perhaps it's better to wait in the morning and go in more prepared.
Either way, this means that the gods do know what's going on. Or at least the saints do.
We should inform our friend. Rini? Yes, your friend, Kipper.
Oh, yeah. Rin.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea. She's really nice, but at the same time, I think we should... did Kipper know that you grabbed a vial before? Like, would he have
If
seen-
you...
I mean,
Yeah,
you were in there, yeah.
Yeah, if
Well,
you
yeah, I
were,
mean,
like,
did it just in
there,
front of you guys.
it would have been a very obvious action.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay. I do think everything that happened tonight should be mentioned to Rin, but just in case she's not entirely trustworthy, maybe we'll just get the sample that you took tested somewhere separately. Maybe find an alchemist.
Interesting. Ambrose, how are you using this divine sense?
I'll get like as close to the wall as possible, as since there is it can't go through walls, but because there is like the openings of the barricades here, it'll
Right.
still go around it.
Right.
So I'll just kind of like get myself as close to the wall and just kind of like put my hand against it and let my senses kind of like compel everything around me. See if I can. I feel as I imagine that land around me might be desecrated at this point.
All right.
So I
Interesting.
want to see if that suspicion is on the mark or not.
So, as you cast your divine sense, Ambrose, and try to focus against the barricades you said, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You feel past the barricades. You don't feel the presence of anything celestial, fiend, or undead, as your divine sense would grant you this power. However, a cold runs down your spine as you feel there is the sensation of evil from the other side of the district. You cannot pinpoint a proper location, but as you are facing away from the other side of the district, you can feel this evil.
Are there any animals in the area?
What are you trying to look
Maybe a
for
rat?
specifically?
A rat, maybe, or something small.
I would say, yeah, you would be
Rats
able
in
to
a city.
find. You would be able to find rats. Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Speak with animals? Question mark?
Question mark?
Would a rat be able to answer the question though? Because the last time I talked to a rat, it was kind of like not the best conversation.
To be fair, that was also a circumstance where they were basically minions.
That's true. That is true. I was
That
like,
is very
It's only one
True.
way to know for sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, if there is a rat in the area, and
Rats
hopefully
are
it's a
actually
normal,
pretty intelligent.
so I mean,
believe
I would
they
like to
could
speak
hold
with
a
one.
conversation with you.
I would hope so. Not have a hive mind going on this time. I hope, you know. So.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, if there is any little critters nearby, I'd like to speak to one of them.
Okay, so Taurin, you look around and you see from one of the corners between like some houses, there's probably like some garbage around, and you hear the movement, the skittering of rats. I want you first to give me a nature check. Actually, you're gonna be using first the what's it called? Speak with animals, right?
Yep, this one
Okay.
right here.
You're gonna be using speak with animals. Yes, I want you to give me a nature check, please.
Nature check. Okay,
Mhm.
just make sure I heard you right.
Or animal handling, actually. Nature or animal handling, however you want to. What you're trying to do is to attract the attention of these rats.
We'll do animal.
Was
handling.
the ground desecrated or anything either?
You don't feel desecration on the ground. You just feel the evil presence. Oh, damn. Okay.
Thank you.
So Taurin, what are you going to say to bring these rats? You can, like I said, you're looking around, you see a little bit of like garbage or like whatever kind of like debris on the ground. You hear the skittering of rats. How are you calling them to you?
Say. So how's the food pickings these days? Is what I'll ask them. Call out to 'em so they come
You
over.
hear the rats stop moving immediately. And one of them very curiously would peek out their head through the rubble. It would look at you, tilt his head, just kind of inspecting you. And the rats go, "You speak like us."
I do. And I got some questions for you. Got some time?
Questions. Time. Ask.
What do you know about what happened here? Like, you see any strange things coming in and out at night? Scary things?
Everything scary. Big things. Smaller things. Things with claws. Things with sharp teeth. Dark things. Hungry things.
What about inside those barricades? Do you know what's going on in there? Have you been in there?
The rat looks inside, well, look towards the barricade, and then back to you and says, "Hunting ground, feeding ground, danger."
Feeding ground? Like, for you or for something else?
concerned at Torin's voice.
She's like, not again.
The rat says, feeding ground for all of us.
Oh, for all of you guys. It's a feeding ground.
Oh! It might be because the amount of dead.
Yeah, corpses are good places.
Yeah.
Is it good like protein or like vegetables or like what kind of food do you eat in there?
Definitely veggies. Elven Kingdom all over again.
The rat looks at you a little confused about what you're saying, and quickly turns around, just calls over a lot of the other rats, and you see like a little group of rats just running away, and the rat that you're talking about just kind of looks at you and says, beware the dark. And the rat runs off, following the group after. And Taurin, I want you to give me a perception. A perception check, please.
Perception?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
I feel you.
Right.
Taurin, yeah, you basically just see the rats running away in the little group
No!
inside of the barricade. They all head inside of the barricade.
Oh, now we'll
Oh.
never know.
I'll say while Torin's having the conversation with the rat, as I feel like at this point we've probably gotten used to that happening. I'll say to the rest of the party, I used Vithius's ears to listen around. I can feel something within the barricades. I'm unsure of what. But whatever it is, it's evil. I can feel it. Maybe it's that creature. Maybe it's worse.
I 100% agree with you, Ambrose. And Rexmoa, I really like the idea of coming back in the morning because what these rats told me, it didn't sound good. I don't want to go in there. Not tonight. That's
And
for sure.
a few seconds after the rats run inside of the barricade, you guys can hear a lot of shuffling inside of the district, and you can hear soft grunting coming from the inside.
Taurin kind of poof up a little bit. And scoot away.
You guys would probably see Kipper walking closer to the barricade. Just a combo natural curiosity and just a want to help people on the other side just for the fact that they're ill. And he's like a doctor. I can't help but... Oh.
No, go ahead,
What?
go ahead. Sorry, I was about to say something, but go ahead.
Okay. I was like, you're gonna make me roll for something because I'm getting closer to the bad place. I can't help but feel that every single part of this was entirely avoidable. And the fact that it wasn't avoided means that in some greater plan, it fits. So I don't know how, but I think within the next 7 days, we'll have to get an audience with the so-called new gods. And with that, Kipper, like, puts his ear against the barricade.
Kipper, what you hear coming from inside the barricade is the sound of shuffling. Things are definitely moving inside of this district.
Let's see. Looking around, is there something tall I can jump onto?
Yeah. As he said, there's
Like-
many buildings around. You could like climb onto the roof of one of them.
Okay. Kipper's gonna try and climb for a higher vantage point, just to some place where he would feel safe enough where something wouldn't be able to jump up to him,
Okay.
but also where he would be able to view what's going on in the quarantine district.
Awesome.
There's an Ambrose nearby.
Hey, you know what? You can go into Ambrose's shoulders if you want to. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I can go into what?
You can go on Ambrose's shoulders.
Is it the wall's that short? Where,
It is a barricade. It is definitely a few feet long, but Ambrose is also tall, so probably you standing on him that probably works, even if it's just to peek through.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Part of me was thinking like a tall vantage point, like at least 20 feet up, but like that also works.
Yeah, but I mean, you can use them to like vantage up to a building, as I said, to like the second the second story of a building.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
I shall do that.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Kipper. Ambrose. Would it be okay if I used you as a ladder for a moment?
I stays wordless, and I just kind of like lean down.
Always the reliable sort, aren't you?
You see anything too close, let me know and I'll move.
Understood.
Okay.
Be careful, please.
Yeah, so Kipper, you managed to get on top of the shoulders of Ambrose and managed to like grab onto a ledge of a building, of a roof of a building, onto like the second floor. You can see that the building that you're going into, it's completely abandoned. Like there's nothing inside of it. Only like debris and probably like garbage and stuff like that. But peeking inside of the quarantine zone, you can see there are the lights inside of the quarantine zone are not working. First of all, they're either flickering or they're straight up not working. You can see some of the posts have been completely broken down, and some others are just not working at all. The only sort of light that you guys can see around are fires, controlled ones, you know, like a garbage can on fire and stuff like that. And
Like in the quarantine zone?
yeah, inside of the quarantine zone.
Okay, so controlled fires means that there are still alive people.
Correct. And you can also, with a little bit more effort, you can see that there are animals inside of it. Obviously the rats that you just saw, but you can see a couple of dogs running around. And I want you to give me an investigation check, Kipper, please.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
All right.
It's doable.
With that investigation, I can tell you, as you are inspecting the area, trying to look for more things, you first of all decide to look down onto the barricade, and you can see that the trail keeps following until it seems to disappear, mostly because of your vision, and it probably a turn or something that you cannot see the trail anymore. And once you look up into some of the buildings, you can see the bright glare of eyes looking at you, Kipper. They are just staring. You notice that there is not one pair, but a lot of them scattered across the houses of the district. Now,
And I would take it that these are not like your typical humanoid stairs.
You only, well, yeah, definitely, because obviously these are bright eyes that are staring at you. Kind of like the reflective properties of like a cat.
Yeah.
And you can see several around the houses of the. Some have none, some have just a pair, some have a few pairs. But Kipper, they're all staring at you.
At seeing this, Kipper would just cock his head and be like, "What are you?" Just staring right back at them.
Kind of
If
a
you're
whisper.
saying, oh yeah, I did see your message, Dishonor. I'll answer that. But yeah, Kipper, as you're mentioning this, I mean, you don't get any answer because obviously you're kind of whispering to yourself, but the gaze of these things are still on you.
Kind of whispering, but loud enough for anyone like right next to the wall or probably.
Right.
I'll say to Kipper, "You see anything up there?"
Good news. We know the origin of the killings, or at least the place where the thing resides. Bad news. Thing plural. Like very plural. Like very many of them.
If it was caused by disease, it would make sense that it's more than one. The entire quarantine zone, I guess.
I fear this might have something to do with mana corruption. Or, honestly, I don't know at this point, but they're just staring at me. All of them.
Upon hearing that, I will pull him away from the wall without him telling me to.
Yeah, you just have to like reach up. You kind of jump and reach up a little, but you manage to like pull him off.
Oi! I was still getting a good view.
You do not know how they react to stimuli.
I wonder, do they become normal people during the daytime, or do they hibernate? I guess analysis of the fluid left over tomorrow at an alchemist will probably do us some good. You guys can kind of tell that Kipper's just kind of just mumbling to himself about just various like potential medical conditions that it could be, or like various articles he's read that could pertain to this. He's more just like interested. It's kind of like when a doctor finds a patient with an incredibly rare undiagnosed disease.
We house MD now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Kipper on the ground. Question for the DM.
Yes.
Am I noticing any similarities from what Kipper is saying and like the other clues that we've gotten to my mentor's condition?
No, actually. This is not like your mentor's condition. Your mentor's condition was certainly something physical. It like in terms of like what he has, I don't want to say too much because you may understand that this is still a reveal. But I think you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand. I just wanted to know if there was any similarities. You're saying no similarities.
But yes, there is no similarities, no.
Okay. Admittedly, I'm not sure what to do right now. going in as it is, likely all that's going to happen is that we are forced to kill them. They are probably not friendly. Maybe they're driven by a hunger, maybe they're scared. Whatever it is going in right now, it likely would only cause harm to us and them. In the same token, leaving them like this means that the rest of the people in the other districts are in danger.
Well, we can't solve this problem in one night. And I think our best shot is to go in with as much information as we can and inform the known parties in case anything, well, goes wrong. I understand the concern and the urgency, but I really think we're ill-equipped to enter there as of now. And Taurin's rat friends gave quite the ominous message, but I see no reason for a rodent to lie.
Who has that sending stone to win? We should probably inform her now rather than later.
Oh, was that given to me?
Yes.
Probably.
You were the one
Yep.
talking to Rin.
Yep.
Well, now does seem an apt time as any.
Don't worry, we can mention the 3 gold later.
So, Kipper, you gonna grab the sending stone and use it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's like a little flat, kind of oval shaped stone with a little like hole that goes inside of the stone. It has carved small arcane runes. What are you saying into this stone?
Is it like a 20-word thing again?
No. This one you
Okay.
can speak to it.
So we probably need to inform her of one, it appears to be originating from the quarantine.
Yeah.
2, it's probably the people.
Oh yeah,
So
Let's see,
I'm
what
gonna
are the
start
important
from-
details?
the victim and where we dropped them off.
Yeah,
don't worry.
that's
I think
also an
Kipper
important
got it.
detail.
All right.
Well,
So
I'm just trying to
Oh.
like make sure we have all the information
yeah,
condensed.
exactly. That's what
Kipper
I
Tastes
just
meant.
bad.
starts going, booty
Is he-
so big. Lord have
Even-
mercy.
God. Even if we are limited by like amount of words specifically, it's not like we want to like have like an entire exposition here either.
Yeah.
Yes. So Kipper,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
So Kipper is going to say, we've discovered a creature. We saved a victim, currently at hospital. We followed the trail of the creature which had been wounded by the victim, and we followed it to the quarantine area of the gray area?
District.
Great district.
The gray district. Upon climbing the wall to get a better vantage point, it seems that there are not one, but dozens of these creatures. They are most likely connected to whatever pandemic swept through, and it doesn't seem to be something viral as it is something of a contaminated magic mana. So please get back to us as soon as possible. We are awaiting the awakening of the one surviving witness. And that's how I end it.
As you start speaking, the runes just light up, and once you stop, the runes would dim out. obviously this is a one-way sending stones, so you would not get an answer. But you know from this interaction that the message was received.
Yeah.
So, if you guys have spent a large portion of your night in this area, what are you doing now?
Sorry,
Kipper.
I just read what Greenie sent.
Kipper's head like very quickly like peeks up, not like in a good way, like just kind of like, oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot. He like quickly goes over to Taurin and just in case, lesser restoration, because this is literally in pandemic fashion, you know, blood typically would contaminate someone.
Okay.
It's like, just in case, but also, even though we did heal that one guy from the bar, there was still stuff in his wound. So hopefully by the time he wakes up in the morning, he will still be him.
All right, awesome.
Hopefully
Yeah.
the clinic can
You
do anything they can there.
Kipper, your hands start to glow with your restorative energy, and you obviously place your hands on Taurin's shoulder, and the magic would seep into her. You have used
is
lesser
familiar.
restoration on Taurin.
It's more of a precaution, but please don't lick potential fluids off of the ground anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Oh wait, what's this feeling? Oh no! I'm missing.
Like once again, like Kipper's head is just in his hands.
He's
I
Taurin
guess
starts
like
convulsing.
father, like daughter.
Yeah.
She says, "Would it be possible to head back out of here?" Her voice not sounding her usual self, more like exhausted and drained.
I think that might be a good idea. As much as I don't want to leave these people.
Kipper, if I'm being honest here, I probably know some of these people that are in there. And I think the only solution to them is to end their misery. Maybe there's a more positive one. But somehow I doubt that.
I can understand the cynicism at this point, but at least until we've discovered all potential routes and they narrow down to whatever is treatable and isn't, I would like to keep an optimistic view towards this. At
They've
least
been like
treatment.
Sorry, go ahead. Anything else?
Now it's just like, at least for treatment. And if there is no cure, then I'm willing to look in that direction.
As much as I respect your ways of going about things, this quarantine has been around for apparently 2 years. Not a damn thing has been done. It's likely too late.
And yet the bodies are still moving. That's what I both troubles me and intrigues me, actually. I've never seen a disease like this before.
I
I'm
look like I'm about to say something, but I close my eyes and stop.
Hmm.
Maybe we should leave for now, collect our thoughts, rest, see if Rin responds to us.
Yeah. I think that is the best course of action.
For Chi's sake, too. I don't think she's doing very well.
Oh, I had forgotten about that.
All right, so
I
you guys are going to want
Oh, sorry.
to start heading out, or are you? What are
Yes.
you guys doing?
we
I think so.
heading-
Go to the
Taurin
plain
and Rexmoa?
dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, no objections.
All right. So as you guys are,
as we-
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, as we start to move away, I doubt it's going to do anything because this isn't really within the purview of what Lay on Hands says.
Okay.
But I'm going to expend 5 points of Lay on Hands to use the alternate benefit of Lay on Hands,
Okay.
which is alternatively, you can expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure the target of one disease or neutralize one poison affecting it. I'm going to use it on Chi. I assume I could target her through the jar? I do have to touch the creature.
You cannot. You know that
I cannot? Okay.
you know that the magic coming from inside and outside of the jar is all nullified. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, it cannot go inside the jar. It can only come to the outside.
Okay.
There's
Oh,
no like breathy holes. Everyone. Sorry.
I'll say I'll like start to like I'll kind of like hold the jar, like I'll take like Chi off my belt for a moment, and I'll kind of like just start to like brush my hand over the jar itself, and that kind of like greenish tint of energy starts to like swirl in like the middle of my gauntlet heavy hand, where you can see there's some manner of positive like earthly energy trying to arise, and I gently kind of like prod it against the jar, and then I realize that I can't really breach the contents, and the magic just starts to fade away as the divinity goes away. Whether or not you want to actually expend the points from that, you're free to take them from me, because I am going to attempt to do it regardless.
It wouldn't work, so you will not expend those. Or I don't know if, well, you have to heal it for it to be expended, so I guess it doesn't work. So the magic just kind of starts, and you start like trying to focus it onto her, but the magic immediately fades.
I don't think there's like a specific rule for whether or not it fails. So up to you.
Yeah, I mean, sure, we'll take him away, whatever. She would look up at that and she would smile and say, I'm sorry, nothing can come in here.
Right. My apologies for not being able to do something for you.
So, as you guys start walking away back from the gray district into the main district, something catches your attention, guys. You hear a set of normal footsteps and a set of mechanical footsteps approaching your location as you guys are walking away.
Are they approaching where we are, approaching where we were?
They are moving through the district, whether it's to go where you are or to go where you were. You don't know. What you do know is that you are retracing your steps, so basically going back from where the trail was, and the footsteps are coming in that direction.
We still benefiting from
Guys.
Cast Out Trace?
I would say, how much does that last? If it lasts for like, how much does that last? Because you guys have been here for a little bit, so it lasts for
an hour.
up to an hour.
And Taurin's only casted Speak with Animals, which is not.
It's not concentration, yeah.
So as long as the timer is not up, it would still be active.
I'll say that you guys are on the tail end of Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Then we
I think
do have
me and
the
Ambrose are
ability
thinking
to-
the same thing.
Yeah, I was about to say we do have the ability to at least try and look into it really fast probably without being seen.
Okay.
Unless this is a saint for some reason, and then he just gets to see us because he's a god.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That would be unfortunate.
Would you guys try to sneak?
I
Oh.
think upon hearing this, Kipper would be like, guys, let's hide quickly. If they know what's going on and they see that we witness something, I don't think that's a good combo.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So everybody give me a stealth check as you guys are going to move out of the way and get into like a little nook so you guys can see.
Alleyway?
Yeah, like an alleyway or like, you know.
I love my alleyways.
All right.
If nothing else, I do have my
God
pass.
damn, Jesus
No.
Christ. You don't need that. God damn.
Yo, 219.
God damn.
I was gonna say,
Jesus.
if
Listen for the rest
nothing
of
else,
us.
I do have my own use of Pass Without Trace of Taurin's.
That's fine. That's
So-
fine. I mean, with this, pretty sure everybody, I'm gonna still roll because someone of you rolled kind of low, but I'm still gonna
But
roll
I got
just
a
to be
10
fair. Correct,
plus.
correct. You still have a
Yeah, still
17.
17.
You still have a 17, so.
Isn't that
Alright.
what you rolled earlier? It is.
It
You
is.
rolled 17 earlier,
You
too.
rolled a 17 as
Yeah.
well. All right. So you guys move into like a small alleyway out of the way as you hear the set of normal footsteps and the set of mechanical footsteps coming through, and you wait. You wait as the footsteps get closer and closer, and you see going through a corner what seems to be two robed individuals. Their robes are dark, very dark colors. You can see greens, blacks, browns, but in very dark colors. Their robes are sleeveless, but they do have a hood on. And in front of them, you would see an automaton. This automaton, however, is a lot different from the normal guard automatons that you've seen. This one, you can see that the robot itself, it's crafted in a much more refined way. You even see like not the usual kind of metal platings that the automatons have, but a much more intricate and fine craftsmanship into this one. This one, by the way, it's very tall. It's about like 8 foot tall. The other ones were like around 6 foot tall, but this one is taller. It has a, besides like the normal body, you know, normal limbs, it has what seems to be the regal emblem of Port Strail, which is an anchor and the wheel of a ship, like kind of, I guess, in a plate wielded to its chest. It also has a more fancy demeanor, more elegant, as it's walking with its hands behind its back. And you can see that its face is not like the usual kind of robot face, but the face of this automaton is completely flat and it's as if it had a screen on its face. It has a subtle blue glow that is, you know, characteristic of stratagem. Of course, the chest of this automaton is also exhibiting the blue glow of stratagem, so you guys can know that it is powered by stratagem. And as you see the robot walk with these other two folk, you notice that they walk over to the quarantine area where you guys just were. Noticing the print and the trail, the robot, you can see that he kind of leans down a little bit and examines the area and turns around, kind of expecting the other two to give any sort of word to this large robot. The others, by the way, the others are like normal average height, so you know, 5'10", 5'7", and the robot is towering above them. The two guys look a little bit concerned. You can tell by their body language that they're a little bit nervous about what they're saying, and one of them says to the robot, that is, "When are we gonna do something about this? This cannot hold for longer. I thought the gods would do," and the robot interrupts him immediately with his, you know, mechanical voice. It almost sounds as if he was talking through a speaker, not like the normal kind of like robot-y AI voice that any normal machine would have. Obviously, it does have a similar, yet a little bit more fluid kind of dialect. And you hear him say, interrupting the man, he says, "The gods need their plan to be fulfilled first. This can wait." The other robed individual interjects again and he says, No, this cannot wait. We're facing something that could be very dangerous for the town. And I'm not talking just the lower city. This could potentially blow up in our faces. And what if the plan of the gods, and the robot again interjects, "The plan will continue as expected. Once we are done with our project, this issue will be resolved. For now, keep the citizens calm. Do not give them more to suspect." The first robed man just kind of sighs and just kind of, he's rubbing his temple as he's listening to this. And he says, "Okay, the next phase is almost complete. It would be ready for testing soon. But if something goes wrong, I wouldn't like this to become a problem." The robot kind of nods in agreement and says, "We will provide the subjects for the test. You don't have to worry about that. Now, bring the guards, clean the evidence, and keep the people away from this side of town." And the robot turns away to look at the barricade and just kind of tilts his head to look at the two guys behind him, and he says, "Remember, we are funding your experiments. You do not want to make the gods angry." The man just kind of nods, defeated. And The robot stays there for a moment, and the guys are just kind of looking around, kind of like, you know, kind of keeping guard as the robot seems to be inspecting things. And Taurin, there's something peculiar about these guys. You definitely recognize these people. The sleeveless robes, the collars, and some of the tattoos that they have in their arms or in whatever visible part of their faces of vines, thorns, and other sort of motifs. You've seen these before. You know these are people that perhaps not themselves, but people that have visited you and your village. These people are shadow druids talking to this automaton, and this automaton is clearly leading them. A few moments pass, and the automaton, you can see that he has been picking up samples of the goop, this substance, and just kind of saving it in a little jar as well. And after getting it, you can see that like he puts his hands behind his back again and just holding the jar, and starts walking away, just passing through the guys, and the two druids would follow along with him. The druids, you can tell that they're not entirely happy about this. They're like muttering under their breath, probably cursing the machine. But they also seem to not be able to do anything. And slowly, the footsteps of these three individuals, well, two individuals and one machine, start fading away from you to the point where you cannot hear them anymore.
That's really not good. Torn will kind of scratch her head. Those were dark druids. I recognize them anywhere. Why are they working with machines?
So it appears there's more to this quote-unquote disease than we initially imagined.
It's not a disease. It's gonna be something with magic. That I can assure. If we can heal it, it's not gonna be easy.
And it mentioned that they were funding their experiments, so they could say nothing. That entire sentence confuses me. The Dark Druids want to fix what's going on in there, but did they create it as well, or do they just know about it? What is this plan? I think we're gonna need to sleep on a good amount of this.
That's something we're gonna figure out in one night, that's for sure. Who knows what could be their purpose behind it all.
Wonder if it's related to this Inventors Fair that they have coming up, and that this is going to be their submission to their gods.
It's not good.
I think
Because-
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
No, you go. You.
Why are we always so damn polite?
Ara, ara. I know, right?
Awa, awa,
It's like, come
awa.
on, just say what you gotta say. like Taurin was just gonna say, it's not gonna be good because with dark druids, the way they use magic, how can I say this? It breaks the balance, and it's not going to be very good for anybody involved. This whole place, it could crumble at any time. Who knows what could happen?
Oh.
Yeah.
Taurin, would you mind giving me a history check, please? Just to give you a little bit more context about the Shadow Druids.
Let's go.
Damn, okay.
Okay.
Taurin,
Very good.
from your
Doing good,
previous
nice.
from your previous encounter with Shadow Druids and learning of them, of course, from normal druids that are your village and your people, you know that the Shadow Druids are the antithesis of normal druids. They are the exact opposite. While druids are all about communing with nature and, saving nature and all of its things, the Shadow Druids are the exact opposite. It is, in fact, all about the corruption of nature. How can they change the natural order of things? You also remember that the cause of your journey was to find out what the plan with the Shadow Druids was, because you know for certain that the Shadow Druids were the one who destroyed your village and took your younger sister.
To make things even worse.
Correct.
Should I share that? Oh, no, we'll come back.
I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, might as well. So, just so you guys are aware, I know you've met my parents and the rest of the villagers, and we did come across our old village as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, the invaders, they were shadow druids, and they're the ones who attacked our village and burned it down, and it's like the reason why we all got uprooted. I need to find out more why they're here. I have a feeling that maybe my sister might be here. I hope.
Well, let's hope for her safety.
We'll see what happens, I guess. Hopefully she's not one of those things.
Let's not entertain that thought.
Right. Be positive, right?
Right.
Hopefully she's not here. Maybe I'm gonna beat it out of one of them.
I think we all deserve a good rest. And especially to get Chi out of here.
Agreed.
So now, after that you guys have waited long enough for the footsteps to be completely gone, you guys can move away into the main district again and go back into the Plain Dagger. It is still very late in the evening, but you guys would still be able to get some rest, even though it would not be a full rest. It would definitely be a few hours. As you guys remember, actually, I don't remember where I put the prices of the rooms in the plain dagger. So I'm just gonna make
They're
new
just
prices.
10.
Was it 10 silver?
10 silver pieces.
All right, well, you
No,
know
I'm
what?
just making things up.
Let me check, because I put it somewhere.
The economy.
The economy. Yes,
That
yes,
is
yes.
Economy.
Yes, 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 the economy, indeed. But yeah, you guys will be able to get to the plain dagger, and where is it? Yes, 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 there it is. Prices, 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 prices. It would be 5 silver pieces. It is
Only 5. Half of that.
it is kind of a shitty place anyway, so like
And
It's
they only
in
have
a-
single rooms, right? Or do
They-
they have doubles?
this one only has single rooms, yes.
Singles.
Exactly.
How many rooms they got? They got plenty.
I mean,
Yeah,
plenty
so-
enough for you guys. Chi, as they
Be a
get
cat.
further and further away from the Grey District, would start to look a little better. She's still kind of weak, but she's looking a little better.
No.
Yeah, I'll say. I have not spoken a single word since seeing that. And notably, the energy lines that are kind of like covering my body, they are not the normal, like, slightly glowing yellow they usually are. They've kind of turned this bright, vibrant orange and almost seem to be emitting just a slight bit of warmth that is not normally there. And while we were watching what was happening, I definitely had a very tight grip on my sword.
Very uneasy. Makes sense.
He's
But
angry.
I will continue not to say a word.
Yeah. So, everybody make sure to take down 5 silver pieces for your upkeep for the night.
Yeah, already
And
did.
since you guys have been out at night and it is pretty late, you guys will not get a long rest, but a short rest. Unless you want to get a long rest, but you will be like being up at the middle of the morning.
Time is of the essence. There's no time to short rest.
I love big rest.
A short rest recovers all my resources anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, short rest?
That's what I'm saying. If you
I'm
guys want a
confused.
short rest, you guys would get up at a normal morning time, like, you know, like dawn, 7 a.m., 6 a.m. kind of deal. But if you guys want a long rest, you guys would be getting up later. I'm talking 10 a.m., 11 a.m. But you would get all of your resources back. That would be up
Well-
to you.
Yeah. Cat nap's alright. Just need 30 minutes.
Why do we need catnap? What time is it?
It's probably like very early in the morning. I'm talking like 3 a.m. or something like that.
It's 4 in the
Oh,
morning and the sun is rising.
So, like, if we took a full sleep, we would wake up at normal time?
No, if you took a long rest,
10
which is a
o'clock.
full sleep, it would be like, yeah, 11 a.m. or
11.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm down to, like, mana-wise, I'm down to, like, 12.
That's what I'm
Do you have
saying.
any potions?
You got potion?
I know that's what you're saying. That's what I'm saying, too.
You need a potion there, Kipper? I can get you a potion. I got a mana potion.
Okay. I might need a mana potion.
I got one for
I
you.
might need a few.
No worries. I only got one.
That's okay. Oh no. Oh, you know what? I
Yeah.
can mark off the fish of average size because I'm assuming we ate it on the boat.
Oh
and I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
just
The
still
fish
have-
is already
yeah.
gone.
That was delicious.
I still haven't used my small sack of flour or my bottle of honey,
Ooh.
which is shelf stable. So no, it did not go bad. It will not
doesn't
go bad.
It doesn't go bad. No, you're fine. As long as it's not the flour and does not get
Yeah.
wet, you're fine.
Until the honey solidifies.
Yeah, but you can heat it
Well,
up again.
when the honey's
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Honey don't go bad. It just gets hard.
It just gets
Exactly.
darker and yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Exactly.
an image of Lady Dimitrescu, and I was like, ah.
Nom, nom, nom. Still tastes the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll hand Kipper a mana potion.
All right. Is it a normal mana potion?
Yeah, just this mana potion, just the standard one.
Alright.
Hey now.
All right. So that is
Yo,
2 points
start.
of mana, if I am correct.
I am now up to 14.
Yeah.
So you guys are
Yay.
all taking short rests.
Yeah.
All I need.
All right. So everybody would be able to spend hit dice to heal if so needed. If not, you guys are going to be good. Kipper, you would take 2 points of mana. Make sure to take note of those. You're at 14, as you said. And the
Okay.
night,
Did I regain Rabbit Hop?
is it on short rest or on long rest?
Short rest.
Then you regain
I
Rabbit
would
Hop.
regain it.
Perfect.
I did not see the thing until you
And I
told me
believe,
then.
Rexmoa, you also regain your key points. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
so level
Yes.
5.
Yeah, there you go. So you also regain your key points as well. Now, what you guys would wake up same time, morning again. You guys would come out and take a meal for your you know, just breakfast, which will be another 5 silver pieces. So make sure to take all of those down. That is your quote-unquote daily upkeep of the plain dagger, of course. And with all of this information that you guys have gathered at night, and with 6 days to the Inventors Fair, we're gonna call it there for the session. It is
The clock
done
keeps ticking.
for this week. The clock keeps ticking, my friends. So we're gonna say goodbye to the people watching the VODs on the YouTube channel. Goodbye, VOD Squad. Bye.
Goodbye, VOD Squad.